Hello, mateys. This is Scary Scouts on Pirates of the Caribbean film series here. Today is Saturday, February 25th, 2017. So, 3 more days to the end of the winter on February. So, the first day would be the March and the mid-spring. And, as such things to the Ash Wednesday. Much of you guys about Wednesday for the Ash Wednesday and doing the 7 o'clock Mass for the church. Many of them a celebration celebration Lutheran Church. So what we need today. I'm just walking. Today's my rest day. So I just got my my left foot. So it's kind of like the bad end and sad. It's not bad. It's not a badass. That's a good, great, good. So I had to sing specials for you guys. So he's been cleaning up on the living room. If I can't see it, just a little bit. It's only making sure it's be cleaned. I've been in checkout for those days, about any of them but minutes ago. So but I can't see you about my light. There. And that's what I'm doing my cab workout here. Those are doing my doors things for the out there for the entrance doors. So that you can welcome there from the house, the neighbors there. And this is my destination plans, guys. And some of the videos on Tony Tornadoes live on every day. So tomorrow, guys, 17,458 more on the subscribers. So many of them, and about Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Google, and Vine situation live stream. Gaming channels in here on the YouTubers 24. Juggy Stars on Elmwood, New Jersey on the state. Cox Story and Talk. Tom Allow Hangouts there on the Play Store, Google Play games. And follow this description on the friends today on the subscription on YouTube 24s and channels. So Majugger Nuggets on Jesse Whichway, Big Brother Jeffrey, Georgie Starbucket is Georgie, Bridget is Bridget, Kid Behind the Camera is Michael Green, The Anchor Grandpa Shows Grandpa's Corner on Charles Green, Psycho Dash Jeffrey Seniors, Terry as Psycho Mom, and Melissa is Melissa. Psycho aunts, Psycho uncles is Aunt Jackie, Diana, Uncle George, and Uncle Chris here. And sometimes you can watch those on YouTube channels. Manicoy is Corn Connoisseurs, Juliet Riley is Juliet, and Woman at Wood, Woman at Wings, Derrodiso Daily, Cuba Guy, The Cuba Guy Live, Horrible Gamer, Next Booth, Life with Boo, The Moco here, and Fossilita, Derrodiso Daily, and The Book Show, Spanish Jams Gardens, and so I had to do about 20,000, 30,000 more. The subscribers total would be 5,000 more. Would be 35,000. When Jackson Doherty, Xiaomi TV, Elliot Giles, and Ben Phillips here, and what were you today? So we can speak to them on YouTube 24 on an Australian and British stuff, and those are what we're gonna do. So I'm doing my calf working out. So just strong my calves do. This is what I'm gonna react to. This is my actions. This is mine. Enjoy it. So take a time. Feel free to about 10 minutes. So here's the plan. He has to listen up to do something we were speeching. When we get to the announcements, speech and reviews, by his and my dad says, and listeners, announcement, speech and reviews today. Some of the plans and vacation plans and speech today. All I have the plans. We do have a very enjoyable, happy fun today. So half of those in the Constitution, amounts without unconstitutions, and the word says no. It was something idea. And this is called the long stories. That's what it says. My dad's planning about the balancing discussions to do with the observer of his room, and he has his doing the mankind. So well, Frankie's working at Target and doing a cashier training this year. You know, his graduation appears in this plan about his mathematics. One of the things about his a lot of book stuff, a lot of those studies, and if you feel free about those below such as things, you know. Oh, sorry. Well, those my down freezers. Yeah. Those are the freedom to go. Those are the freedom to go upstairs, and those are really canned about the frozen yogurts on it, and we literally just put root beer floats on it and do the Coca-Colas on it, Diet Coke Zeros on it, and a lot of things to the root beers on it, and diet stuff for the sodas. I literally just wanted to go upstairs, so let's gonna have to see how the sodas are set. Kind of like the 140 calories. Oh, this is one last Coke. Those are my damn thing. If it was empty, gonna have to reply to the find of some of those 35 cans of soda things to the Diet Cokes. Man, some call outside for the night. So I had to do something, mateys. Because for one and such as this gentleman do, well, I'm gonna get some frozen yogurts from the Feel Good, Feel Free to about a little bit healthy. So donuts should be Donuts should be eaten for one day. It should be not healthy, and it should be planned for something. It's a much to think about very the moment, but one of the red cups during my soup and the chicken on it, the noodles. If it could be smells any of them the bad, well, my dad actually he said who ate the ice cream in about last 10 years. That he says normal ice cream sundaes on the Costco today, if it costs a lot of my nose bleeding and about for the 10 years ago. When they're picked on under inside the nose, if it costs a lot of the bleeding out of his nose inside of it, but when it is in my body is. So but it might be says, oh no, my nose is bleeding, it's back. That was about last 4.5 years. So if it do happen on nose bleedings and stuff, if I cover it with the nose with the tissues and Kleenex and stuff, and it's kind of not the worst. Kind of the worst thing's really bad, and it was gonna freak out. It was just some of those about ridiculous thing. So it's kind of like the floats. It is kind of like the freedom messages, and one of the things about sucks. One of the things about the pirate nose bleeding, like the bloody pirates like Mini Stew, he literally just a nose bleeding under beside the nose. He been picked the nose out there. It been a cause a lot of fatality like in the mateys attack, like the mateys on punching the nose during the fight, and running around the nose. If get caught about the doctorizations, and I knew How do I know with the doctorizations? I have to do something about the name of the doctorizations. When it says, do not pick the nose under there, if it cause it gets to bleeding a lot, drunk a lot of soda thing. If it's just a lot of waters and put the neck up and it doesn't want to be the nose out there, I just wanted to make sure it takes about 8 minutes. Well, there's no idea. It just to sneeze out and then sneeze off in there for about the burst, about the yucky stuff. It's kind of like the disgusting or and inappropriate. So if it causes about the bleeding, cause of the bleeding is red. It causes bleeding is cheek, in the face, in the head, in the arms, the back, the neck, the bars of the back shoulders. In my hands is, if I fell down, if I know about sneezing around, so it's kind of like the creachiest thing. If a nose out there, we don't have the people saying this crap. Well, one of my nose bleedings do is I supposed to do something. I just jogging to on when I just wearing my pants. I just run like a Superman, like Brandon Roth, Henry Cavill. And some do, Ben Affleck and Christian Bale. All of the Batmans, most of them do have to play about 1974 to 1972 to blend to the two of them as 1979 through 1983. It was sort of his discussion like Superman, like about the TV news, maybe the good news. Like the winning of the superheroes and this year, like it decent gentlemen do, the two of them happen about non-villains. There are superheroes, they only have it about many of them, the creative, the enemies there, the Jokers, and Kryptonian and General Zod, and Farrell, and his father, he's a hero there, Joel, and Kira, Lara here, and some of them about very special. Helix. Maybe they're right. So I had to do something about Instagram Live there. Like I just wanted to minutes to talk to there about Tony Tornado on Las Vegas, Nevada. That's where he lives. That's where he lives in the homeless there. He gets about to doing a great job of making up about 20,000 subscribers. So I probably to go upstairs. Probably see the shit up there. Let's get upstairs. Boom. That's with toddlers. That's what it came in everybody. Unless it came blah 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 anybody. Well, be another of them guys. One of them made these thing do. But the Tony Tornado knows it about the trailer scenes as crazy boyfriend, announcing by Millie the nerdy here or four. But when the three minor characters are the priority guy, as Samantha, Tony, and Millie here wants to beat about the trailer scene, the psycho boyfriend gets woken up, and Easter Day the psycho Reggie and the Defiance fat kid and sneaks food, and the psycho fat kid sneaks food, and the Sparky goes to the dog pound, led by Tony, and Millie follows her. It tries to run. She's doing call herself the fat cam. That's where because of where we're gonna do. So she complains about the crazy boyfriend, as it knows that the sprinting, the calling, the raging, and rage is something else. It was just that involved. It was that bad. So question 1. My dad actually the same about affiliate defiance, compliance, and most of the threats in the arrogance and stupidity. This has Bella, Frankie, and or me, or maybe Mama did that to do that, and like he says, okay, go ahead. That's what he. Go ahead, stay in the car. He says, good. Probably hurt their feelings about the evil. They started to kick it out. They literally kick it out to the car. It starts kidding. It just literally messed up. He don't want to hurt their feelings. Well, let's do it stuff very quiet. Dad needs to stop. Let's do it out of respect. Dad say, you ain't sorry. What an idea. So, what kind of best friends gonna eat right now? Be right back. Well, that's in the 8,000 yogurt, guys. Even though the cause of my cold to breeze in my brains, they're not gonna breeze it in the mind. They're gonna breeze in the mind inside of it. So, it's probably the damn ridiculous thing. So fucking ridiculous. It was just this idea of it being a long story, as it being particularly misplaced. Well, Bella was playing a game. She was doing something about twitching for live stream a day. And Dad said we can't hear it. Or maybe Mom and their friends can't hear it. She's gonna be so sexiest. Or maybe sexist. Maybe none thing ever to be taken, you know. I probably yell like Tony Tornado and Jesse Richray and Jeffrey like Derek Diesel. It's gonna be hard for about the psycho, angry, crazy, raging, and nomadic, and pirates. Everything we have seen about the raging things about during the Psycho series. One of the ideas have been about one of the good things about the traffic being safety, crossing there about the driver's safe. One of the mom's friends from California, that's Joanne Kim. She's my aunt. She shows them sometimes where she's gonna have to do with them about blowing things, you know, one of kind for the discussions, you know, it's just so much very dedicated, and it's just so much most of them. It was going to be about very higher intensity about my breakfast. So my question 2. I went there to the outside from the morning at 8 o'clock p.m. Still young, and the old people there that mid years old, mid 65, including young adults, including younger and adults there at about breakfast is 12:01, and so the one adult, the beverages at about 2:49, and adults should be 7:49, and one of the good things about it, the scrambled eggs, hash browns, and the bacon cheese hash browns, and the Kentucky Fried Chicken, and the sort of about 2 sausages, 2 hash browns, and I got a lemonade and Fanta and a Diet Coke, and I got Caesar salads with a ham on it like a chief, and I got pancakes and waffles today. It looks fine. So it looks same thing about looks specials. It's one of the great things about the good riddance. Want to realize things about the great such things for every momentarily. Want to know about a great momentum. So one of each size in according to my channel is. So all of my stuff, all the stuff on my stomach is. Those are the large intestine, it causes burn a lot the viscerals and subcutaneous fat. Those are two things only to do something about. When it says to the doctor, when a doctor has to remove all fat, has the fat removal, those are the drains out of his body. This, when the size of the obliques and the rectus abdominis, and my gluteus maximus, hamstrings, and calves, my quadriceps, and my bacchus, and my arms and the arms on it, doing my bicep, the tricep on it, and the shoulders and the back necks, and the straight necks on it, and the side of my head that included it. Those are my chants are really the most of them about a fat removal stuff and about genetically and about the human body. And these ones could be about before and after for 90 days for the 90 days for later. These conclusion about 11.5 weeks. If different ones in about again, 11.5 weeks, 90-day for 90-day transformation to the after size included the 60-day and included the Sean TV and the Sean workout, and one would have for the same thing about. And Sean here was doing the 60-day workout insanity, earn it, make it up with 680,000 viewers. One of the things before, after the exercise in the corridor, there's a lot of small grilled chicken on it, and slightly, there's a croutons and cheddar cheese and a Caesar ranch on it, and the lettuce, a ham, and tomatoes, cucumbers, onions, and just lots a little bit, and some of the small meat to taco. The small taco meat, and the smaller one is Spanish rice, Mexican. Ever included about soft tacos, much as I like it, so I don't have to eat too much there. I just want to make sure that you know about 30 times to the reps, just like the exercise from working out. One thing about 20 minute working out every events of day. So I came to the running about 90 minutes to the size and Corey there for about 35-minute workout. It's also we do something included 45 of about 15 minutes. This is my included about 135-minute workout. For the total is 135. Want to think about 90-minute workout in the 45 workout events doing my weights 135 and being my guest about influence stuff and according to run around indoor track in 90 minutes. My events, I'm doing this stuff like runners in track and field, Olympics, and do my weight stuff like WWE Championship, like John Cena, Randy Orton, and Dwayne The Rock Johnson, and Kevin Hart, Zac Efron, Scott Eastwood, Henry Cavill, Ben Affleck, and Gal Gadot, Elvis Hathaway, Kelly Woodbotch, and Alexandra Daddario. She's been working out for all day long about Murphy's Fitness. I will figure it out. This says I am agreed to be workout. I was in an indoor running track in 90 minutes. I've been working out with the machines doing my bodybuilders is 45 minutes. What's the events doing my crunches, doing my abs, the lower and upper, and the side of the inside of the obliques, and my back, Natasha Dorsey's doing my back workout. And doing my barbell, those are my neck workout and the shoulders with the barbell does. Those are my chest workout if we do chest press and dumbbell press and the tricep kickbacks and dips and extension and leg press and squat do my leg, and the gluteus and buttocks workouts. Inventively includes my calves, hamstrings, and quadriceps, and my thighs. Those who became my muscles is like a beastly, like in John did. You are in the beast. He says you're in the beast. Those are my best workouts ever. So I've been taking a lot. 135 minutes to doing the gym. And those are the cases 2 hours and 15. It's been about working out events 135 minutes. So I was been workout with events at about 135 minutes. Mind the events, and this is my confirm for I'm doing my working out in the gym. So I've been about last 2.5 years. So I've been there for YMCA and McCoy Fit for Freedom Fitness in about 135 minutes. My events that I took the showers all the time. So I've been in the different ones and again. So I've been in the shower about 10 minutes, about 15 minutes to do my dryer and my body is. I've been dressed up to go out there and get some air, and we driven the back home. Just like the before and after after the sides. Those are my encoded and sometimes. So Life Fitness treadmill should be about 30 to 60 minute workout, and those are mine included to 75 minutes more. Those are the total 135. 60 minutes events to do my Life Fitness working out. Those are all the stuff that came from the running and jogging. Jogging's in my best way. It's about 50%. At the 5 miles per hour for the jogging. I supposed to do about 5 miles per hour to do working out. Like 50%, I supposed to like running themselves. Those that took away my fat first over here, like the advanced, intermediate, and advanced. It's harder as much as I can. So I've been working out events in about Doug's 5th. So I've been the working out events in about 10 minutes, about 30 to 60 minutes ago. So showing the case in about 90 minutes to beat about 90-minute workout for the outdoor runnings, taking for 90 minutes to running to working out events. Those are my events. Those will get it harder as much as I can. 45-minute workout. As it bears to believe, it's also we do something about taking about 7 days to the week 1. Everyone want to take it about 90-day workout, the transformations, about a 1 to 3. Also, we do my abs. If it enjoying the men and the women, we do it about losing the weight about 35 to 45 pounds. Included 50 pounds, included 100 pounds. Those that have been in the safety and workout with the gloves on. And those are my defenses according to size of the history about CBS, NBA, NFL, Fox Sports, and ESPN and Pac-12 out there. I've been workout about 90-day transformation at a week 11.5. So I've been the most ever moments. But I have the most subscribers in my content there. So we would do something. So I have a special for you guys to doing my 90-day workout about resistant tubes, to doing something to my biceps, and doing my push-up, doing my chest and triceps does, in my shoulders is. That's what I get some strong. So don't forget to subscribe to my contest here, follow on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Google, and find Situation, gaming channels, Cocker Story, Talk, Tom Along, Hangouts there. And follow subscription of friends on Majorca Nuggets, Big Butter, Jordy Stahlbarger, Kid Behind the Camera, Bridget West, The Angry Grandpa Shows, Grandpa's Corner, Psycho Dad, Larry Schlouse, Joe Bump, Crocodile Buzz, Manicorn, Juliet Riley, Buzz Simpkin, Mark Lucasen, Parker Sipple, and Juliet Riley again. And Roman Atwood Wings, Derek Diesel Daily, Cuba Guy, The Cuba Guy Life, Ness Booth, Life of Boo, and Moko, Space Jam Gardens, Horrible Gamer, The Book Shog here, and Joshua Doherty, Xiaomi TV, Human TV, Ilya Gallus, Ben Phillips, Ben and Justin Furlander, Kate Upton, and Logan Lerman, Brennan T. Jackson, Douglas Smith, Jake Abbott, Allywood, Leva Rabbit, Jim Perrick, and Alessandra Daddario, Matthew Daddario, and Catherine here, and Lily Simmons, Catherine McNamara, Dominic Sherwood, Emma Tobia, and Alberta Wilsoned, and Lily Collins, and Dean Collins, and Michael Rappaport here. And you can do subscribers too. Don't forget the subscription of friends here. Tony Tornado as Crazy Boyfriend, then the Managing Show, Crazy in Love, Millie and Samantha, and Team Creed, Blow Squad, Reagan Dad, and Pranks vs. Prank, BF vs. GF here, and Matt Bummer, Billy Garson, Tim DK, and Henry Cavill, and Johnny Tatum here. Love you guys, feel free to death. Don't forget to WWE Championship subscribers here. Randy Orton, John Cena, Dwayne Johnson, Kevin Hart here. Love you guys, feel free to death. So don't forget to keep it rich, mateys.